Hey, welcome to the Market Minute. Well, the sun's out in Vancouver and there's reason for optimism in the air. I'm optimistic I'm actually going to get a haircut next week so I can get rid of my Irish Rovers look. In the meantime, Stephen Poloz, the outgoing governor of the Bank of Canada, came out with an announcement. Well, not an announcement, but just some commentary that he's very optimistic about the Canadian economy. Basically downplaying the naysayers and suggesting that this doom and gloom based on the economy and how the COVID crisis is going to ruin our Canadian economy is overblown. Well, time will tell. In the meantime, the stock markets are actually rallying, and not because of what he said, but in general terms, we're starting to see a bit of a bounce back. Here you can see the S&P 500 index with this week a little bit of an uptick. You can see it just inching up there. And you know what? If you look at that over a period of time, here's where the market was going, and you see this, significant and sharp decline. That's the COVID crisis, and just crawling its way back there. In the meantime, the Bank of Canada governor saying one thing, and it's very interesting. CMHC, the head of CMHC, is suggesting we're going to see a significant correction in housing prices. So again, time will tell who's right on that. Having said that, a lot of people are asking me with the alternative assets that we have over at Diversify, how have they been performing? And I look at these dire projections and what people were concerned about. AP Capital sent out their fast facts last week. Now, we have not independently verified these numbers, but I just want to share some of them. It was very interesting. First of all, AP was able to have the 122nd consecutive monthly distribution of 7% per annum. So they haven't fallen off on their monthly distributions, and the values maintained steady. What's interesting, the concern was, would there be a drop-off on people paying their mortgages? Well, in the first month, March, they collected 82.5%. Now, normally it's the mid-90s, 90% areas. There's always going to be somebody who doesn't pay their mortgage. This is a mortgage fund, by the way. In March, it was 82, crept up to 86.4 April 1st. May 1st, real test of it would be, well, what's May doing? May 1st was back up to 92% collections of people paying their mortgage. Again, it's just suggesting that maybe some of the fears were maybe a little overblown. But again, perhaps it's still young and we don't know what a second wave could bring. Just sharing some of these numbers. Again, I want to share some of the numbers from Centurion Apartment REIT. Centurion, also the concern there was, well, you've got over 10,000 units. People got to pay rent. What if they stop paying rent? Well, let's look at the numbers. May rents, first of all, their net asset value remained unchanged in May, so it didn't go down. Year-to-date net returns are positive. And April 1st rents, they collected 98% of the rents on April 1st. And they're over 96 as of today. They're over 96% of the rents collected on May 1st. If you'd like copies of the AP Capital Fast Facts or Centurion numbers, I'm more than happy to share it. Lastly, I want to say that one of the companies that we've approved on another mortgage fund is CMLS, which is CMLS Asset Management, has decided to open their mortgage fund to retail investors through people such as yourselves, Diversify Alternative Investments. Here it is, Mortgage Giant, because they're one of these companies that a lot of people don't know on the street per se, but they're a large institutional mortgage originator. And it says, Mortgage Giant opens up fund to retail investor. Portfolio manager says advisors can take advantage of illiquidity premium for lower correlation to public equities. Again, it's just something that doesn't move in tandem necessarily with the public markets, and CMLS is now opening up their fund. If you'd like a copy of that article, send me an email. More than happy to pass that along. Anyways, just want to share some optimism and some good news that's coming out of the markets. These are crazy times we're in. Whether there's a second wave and what that will do and what the long-term impacts are, listen, we don't know. Time will tell. But the one thing that's good to know is we're starting to see some optimism, and let's hope that stays that way. In the meantime, if you have any questions or want to get in touch with me directly, just send me an email, peter@diversify.ca. More than happy to answer any of your questions and analyze your investment needs, etc. In the meantime, stay safe and have a great week. Bye for now.